Hello and welcome. I'm Katie from Body Centered Living, and I'm going to teach you how to sit when you do your pranayama, particularly Kapalabhati. And the concept is lots of space for the organs of the abdomen and for the lungs. Lots of space for the movement of the diaphragm, which is the muscle sitting under the lungs. I'll sit sideways so you can see a little more clearly. You can sit in sukhasana or you can sit in a pose that's got a little bit wider knees, called, does anybody know? Siddhasana. And the lower back is kind of pulled back and down, and so coming really well forward on a pillow or a blanket, such that the pubic bone is actually coming down over the cliff of the blanket. So my pubic bone is actually free of the blanket and coming down towards the floor. Sit bones are on the blanket. We tend to roll around the shoulders and sink the collarbones in and sink the chest. We begin by holding the knees with the fingers coming down around the front of the knees, shoulders roll back and the arms are straight. We actually activate the muscles of the arms a little, so you're pulling this muscle back. And you can feel a little bit more broadness across the chest as well. Shoulders slightly rolling back, collarbones broadening as opposed to narrowing and sinking. Okay. So once you have the straight arms, it's going to give you kind of something for your spine to be pulled up against. So the arms straight and strong allows the chest to lift. So a little lift of the sternum, but we won't necessarily pop those front ribs forward. So lift of the sternum, but you're still nice and full through the back body. So I feel very broad and I feel a lot of space through and breadth through the side of my ribs and upper back. So my latissimus dorsi muscle is really broad. Already I'm breathing a little more free. So this is a really great structure. The top of the shoulder, you really want to feel almost like it kind of, I always like to think of it like there's a pool of water here, a deep, deep pool. Soft and deep, and just a little trickling down like a waterfall down the back of the shoulder. Nice and free. So not hard and definitely not rolling forward and up. So you don't want that ridge of muscle. You want water trickling down the back. Arms straight. Hands can hold onto the knees without too much tension though, not grabbing. And the spine feels long. Then you can begin your Kapalabhati or whatever breath practice you are doing. So just a little reminder, straight arms, shoulders rolling back, sternum slightly lifted. Don't throw those lower front ribs forward, do keep them slightly back and come forward with the pelvis. From the front, it'll look like shoulders rolling back, not rolling forward, chest broad and lifted, not sunk, arms straight and strong, not dropped. And that arms then give you that lift up the front of the body. Lower ribs drawing slightly back if you tend to push them forward, just that encouragement of broadness through the back body. And you might be using Jalandhara Bandha, or you might be doing Kapalabhati where maybe you don't use Jalandhara Bandha. Enjoy your pranayama. Shoulders rolling back, water trickling down the back. Yeah. Thank you.